BagFuel, baby.
BagFuel, we back. Like, subscribe, super things. Go to BagFuel.com. Cop them sweatshirts. Cop that cookbook. Hit back about the consultations. And it's up. I got my partner to the right of me. Got DJ Clue in the building.
Sir.
Got my other partner to the right of me. I got Hynaken in the building. And we got our special guest. Is it Davido? Wait, which way do I say it correctly?
Davido.
Davido. We got Davido in the building.
Yes, sir. How you doing? You said cookbook? Who cooks?
Me, bro.
You know my wife's a chef.
Nah, I ain't know.
You nice though?
You might get some lessons from my cookbook. You heard me?
What's the specialty?
Mostly like African delicacies, but she be killing Caribbean stuff.
Like the rice?
And she got spices coming out.
She gotta have every chef has one go-to dish. What's the money dish?
For me,
Yeah.
it's something called eba. Eba is like it's like mashed potatoes, but
Okay.
what they use gari, cassava.
Okay. And what would you say your money? What would you say your money dish is? Okay.
Yeah, so eba seafood okra with crabs, cow intestine.
Word.
That's shaki abi.
Shaki.
Shaki. That's cow intestine and like cow leg, like oxtail type.
Let me get them spices. One time.
Yeah, the spices, definitely.
Okay.
But yeah. I be eating good, man.
I got a question for you real quick. And please don't tell me because you love it. Why? I heard you come from some money already, right? So what is the real reason to sing, to rap, to sing, to do your songs and all that? Because I'm saying this, because most people get into this either because they family pride did it or they need the bread.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I come from a my family is very big on education, religion, and obviously, like, well, my dad is very, very successful. So the normal thing in my family, I'm the last kid of 5.
All right.
So the normal thing in my family, you go to school,
Yep.
you get your degree, and your office is waiting for you. Like,
That's fire.
that's literally like how it goes. That's how, it's been for my siblings. So with me, choosing to go the entertainment route, you know what I'm saying? I was a musician for 2 years before my dad found out.
How do you feel about this
You know what I'm
shit?
saying?
Being that you got paper, like, was he like, yo, why the fuck is you singing?
I mean, honestly, my dad likes music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when something been working for generations, he looking at me like, why would you come change what? Because his dad had money too, so it's like the whole family just been well off.
Y'all niggas come from money.
So you're like a real life coming to America.
On real life.
Princess Amunda out this motherfucker. This nigga Akeem in this bitch.
Even with my wedding, we just had my traditional wedding like last year. And then everyone was like, yo, this is literally coming to America. So bottom
You
line.
got the zebras?
Nah, we had no zebras, man.
Crazy. I feel like.
So bottom line, my family at first.
Did they disown you?
What you mean? I ran away. Disowned me.
McDowell's?
You ran away.
Oh, no, I ain't run
Yeah,
away.
because family.
Oh, not really, but like I was in like my friend's house. He had like a 1-bedroom, and they looking at me like, why would this guy run away to live like this? Well, me, I wanted to do music. It was music or nothing. Do you understand? So it's kind of like that story but he ran away because he wanted to find a wife or find a regular wife that sees him for who he is. Right. But with me, it's like, even the producers I was working with initially didn't know that my pops had bread. So I actually hid this from a lot of people. So a lot of people that I was working with in the beginning were really real
Were you
people.
paying them?
I had money then.
How you ain't got no, you got money, nigga?
Oh, I left the crib. Everything's cut off. No.
So they wasn't fucking with you at all.
No, they was fucking me because of the music. So I knew it was real.
So let me ask you a question.
You understand?
What was the song that got crazy that your pops was like, oh, this is different?
Yeah.
Now I see what you're doing.
Damn Duro. That's my second single I ever dropped. So let me tell you the story. So I ran away from home, you know what I'm saying, just because I wanted to do the music. This is like 16, 17.
Crazy. You went from Prince to homeless, yeah.
Telling you, staying in my dude's crib. They looking at me crazy like, bro, this nigga left a 16-room house to live like this. But I wanted to do music. That was all that was in my head.
16 bedrooms?
Yeah, probably more. I think like 20. So and it wasn't just me and my dad, because all my siblings lived in America and the UK. You know what I'm saying? And my dad's single, so
You and your dad had a 16-bedroom house. That's
Crazy.
wild.
Like, and I had a studio in the house and he didn't know. It's that big. Like a full studio
That's crazy.
with a booth. I'm talking about smoking and everything.
That's some different type of money.
You know what I'm saying? So I left the crib
Yeah.
for like 6 months. Like 6 months. I'm talking about he's looking for me. I'm talking about the army looking for me, like immigration looking for me.
APB?
Every security agency in Nigeria was looking for Dr. DJ Adelike's son, which is
Davido, you a wild boy.
at that time. So eventually, I got caught.
Clearly, he put the whole country
what I'm
to
saying?
look for you, man.
Eventually,
You try to fly out, they was like,
And I tried to fly back home because I went to London because my boy was a producer. He had a studio in the crib. So I was just in his crib. I'm recording thinking like, I'm gonna blow up. Something gonna happen. I don't know. Because first of all, I can't go back home like this. I left school. I'm disappointing my family. I look crazy. Nigga, I gotta go back lit. I'm going back lit.
sure.
So I was flying back. I made a little money, did a little jug. I was flying back to Nigeria.
Nigga said that little joke, this rich
God.
nigga did a little joke. That nigga
So
crazy.
I was flying back to Nigeria, and then my dumb ass forgot. I'm like, damn, my dad got immigration too, but I'm not thinking. So I'm like, bro, he don't know. So I pick a flight that lands like 12 a.m. So I get off the plane, and then when I get off the plane, like an army guy, like a soldier guy, he came to me like, oh, pull your pants up, because I was sagging my pants or some shit. He like, pull your pants up. We're going to see you outside. Look at him like, outside, boy. They stamp my passport. I'm thinking I'm about to go to my boy crib, smoke some weed, go to the club. Boy, oh boy. The whole army outside, like 20 of them. Come here. I'm like, and then they just open like the Red Sea.
And your
Your
father
dad
was
was ready to
there.
yell, like, yo.
Your father was there.
And I
The
just see my
king
dad.
of Zamunda was
And
in
I
that
see
bitch.
him and I hugged him. And he was just like, why did you run away? I was like, Daddy, I wanted to do music, but I didn't know how to tell you, you know what I'm
Did
saying?
he slap you when you said
Nah,
that?
nah,
Because
nah.
you know, come on, we from the same back. He had to get a just.
Nah,
I love you, my son.
I think he missed me so much.
That
brought,
makes sense.
I'm the baby of the family. I'm 16, 17, no supervision, no money, nothing. I'm just on the road. Like, I could have got locked. I could have, you know, in his head.
You did a little joke, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, yo, how was the weed out there that you was smoking? Because you talking about this bud. When I went to the motherland, the bud was trash.
No, where'd you go though?
Soweto, Johannesburg.
No, listen.
The bud was doo-doo trash.
Listen, the bud that they grow, that they grow in Nigeria, because of the soil, they don't hit like that. So most people be bringing it in. Like, I smoke shit from Canada. Like,
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
but funny enough, you probably in South Africa, they got some good weed though.
I didn't find it.
That's
What's your favorite?
weed?
Yeah.
I like sativa.
Stevens? Okay.
All right, it's your team, it's your-
Gotta get you some town gas.
Give me some.
How you enjoying the popularity of your country now? So now
The
it's
culture.
yeah, because so many black Americans are going over there. They're
Let me tell you something. This last Christmas, bro, it was like everybody that was in Lagos was American.
Was American?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hotels filled up, clubs. I'm checking Shade Room. I'm like, what?
But you the dude that said it ain't like that in the motherland, right?
Come
That
see
everybody rushing over there, and you saying it ain't on like
I
that.
went to college. I did when I left Nigeria at 15, before I ran away, my dad sent me to a Christian college in Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville.
That's, that's the country for real.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it was an HSBC, it was a black college. But I remember getting there, and really, that's when I really understood that Americans are not really informed about. It's not. I don't call it ignorance. Cause some people feel like, damn, why are you being ignorant? Why are you asking me how did I get here? But you don't know that my dad has two private jets. You know what I'm saying? But you're asking me, do we have? Is there an airport in Nigeria?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not feeling offended because I'm understanding. Okay, they're not really informed.
They really just don't know.
So one of the first things that was my goal when I was in school is every opportunity I had, I'm like, yo, come see house. Oh, this is my dad's house. He's like, what? This is my shit, this is Nigeria? Yo, this is what we got. Yo, you need to come. Nigeria is amazing. Playing them the music. Even before I became, one of the top artists, I was playing them music from, my OGs, like the band. And they were like, the band Peace Queen, they're like, what's this? It's hard. So that's why I always knew that if Afrobeats, whenever it happened, it doesn't matter if it wasn't even me, but I knew that people would love this music because I used to play regular stuff like my friends, American friends, and they'd love it. They're like, wow, can you play that again? So that's why I always knew that if you got the opportunity to be heard, it's lit.
So when did you know that y'all over there officially, yo, we got it?
I think 2000 and, I'll say like 2019, 2020, when I woke up and I'm like, my songs fall. It's #1 in New York. I'm confused. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And I have all my high school friends calling me like, yo, you did that, cuz you did that shit. Like, yo, that shit lit. I was outside. Jamaica, damn. Like, my manager is telling me like, I'm like, what? We get in the car. They're playing that shit 5 times the whole day. You know what I'm saying? I did somebody that I knew how it started. I knew how, when I first got to the label, I knew how it took to convince them like, yo, trust me, it's not about putting me in the studio with all these American artists. Let me bring my producers to America and watch what will happen. I told them.
So out of every place, why you pick Atlanta to move?
Because I was born there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was born in Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
I was born in Atlanta. My mom graduated from Clark.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
My dad went to finish from Kentucky, but my oldest brother went to Morehouse.
So what made your dad go back after he finished?
I think he just finished school and just made back. Like my dad like made his first million. He talks about it every time. He made his first million at like 23.
What the fuck does he do?
So he does like,
He said, what the fuck does he do? That's some respect. God damn.
Well, what does he do?
you see this light? You see everything?
Yeah.
Electricity?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you put it on,
Yo, he get a check.
35% of West, we're about to get 35% of West Africa. But now we supply about 15% of the whole electricity.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Because there's a lot of places out there that don't have it. I seen Akon was doing some shit where
Yeah.
he was trying to get water and electricity to places that didn't have it.
Yeah, and even because how it works is that we generate it. Because people would be like, some people would be saying like, damn, like tell your dad to like, so why don't he just supply everybody with light? If we could, of course, like
It's
that's what it is.
infrastructure
You make
ain't
money
set up
doing
like
it.
that.
It don't work like that. We sell the power that we generate to the government because the
was about to
government
say that.
has the authority to distribute. You know what I'm saying? So it's not on us. Like all we're doing is generating and providing
And they need it, they'll get it
providing
for
the
you.
service. Exactly.
Do you think it's a very big concern about how vulnerable the United States power grid is, knowing what you know?
I mean,
Because with Stone Age,
yeah, you're right.
just like that, we back to the 1800s if this shit go out.
I mean, like I said, that I feel like that's why like even fans be commenting because my dual citizenship, says a lot. Because everybody be like, man, you can just go back to America and just be cool. But I'm like, America has these little faults too,
Yeah.
that you don't understand.
Especially with the medicine, the doctors, it's not like all. I saw a video somewhere in Istanbul, Turkey, for $900. You can get a full diagnostic. All the stuff that hospitals won't do because you might have a different grade of insurance. Depending on your insurance, they'll be like, we can't do this type of x-ray. We'll give you the basic one. And they'll be like, okay, we didn't see anything. Send them on their way. But this one gives you the whole extensive outlook of what you need.
But I mean, compared to America, like, you can't even compare the benefits that you guys have here.
Enlighten us. What do you...
Compared to back home, because, like I said, I have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go to a hospital, you have the insurance, you know what I'm saying? Get taken care of. Like, how much is really, really you move, like, for example, in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You have $1,500 a month. You have a nice 2-bedroom, you chilling. You know what I'm saying? You pay a car note. If you pay a car note, $300, $400, you drive a little nice Benz, you straight. You know what I'm saying? But back home, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything is really cash and carry. That's why I'm happy, like, entertainment is one thing that really has shaped Africa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what
1,500 in New York, you got nothing.
Nothing. LA, nothing.
You got nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But
You
think
can go
about
out
how
to a dinner. That's about it.
One.
dinner.
dinner where
Drinks,
Clue
couple
go
shots.
eat. A dinner where Clue eat at is they
Four
300.
drinks in New York is
My regular
$100.
shit 300.
What club?
Bro, the
25, 25,
the
25.
hotels in New York,
Barely.
they be violating
Oh,
my
no,
car.
violent,
No,
for sure.
because it's the day you coming in. If you come in from like Tuesday, like it'd be cheaper.
And then he want the Zamunda suite.
Oh yeah, right.
He got the Zamunda
Right, he
suite.
want the
He
dolphin.
stayed at the
Yeah,
Ritz Carlton.
yeah.
Fuck is you talking
No,
about?
he want the top floor. He want the whole floor.
How did you help Kai when Kai went out there? How did you help him out?
Oh, Kai Sanat.
Kai
Yeah, he came
Cenat.
down. So, funny enough, like we spoke about him going, but I think I had a show, so he was there like 2 days before me. But I set him up with like my cars, my security. Bro, he came out there, him, Phantom, his...
Speed was it Speed?
No,
with him?
Speed hasn't... I don't believe Speed has gone to Africa. So he came out there and then the same thing everybody says when they get there.
Yeah.
What? Like I picked him up in the Aventador. Next day I pick him up in the Cully. Next day I pick him up in the Virgil.
Cully.
Next
Yo,
day I'm picking up
you
you
fucking
over
fly.
Spectre. Like you crazy? And they're looking at me like, but it's not to me. It's not showing up. To me, it's like,
I
yeah,
live.
this Africa. You know what I'm saying? I just my last 2 singles was since the one featuring YG Marley. I had him fly down to Africa, to Nigeria, and experience it. And he was in my car.
Sent the jet phone?
No, I said the Delta.
Come on.
But yeah. So he got there and he's like, because he's seen how everything, the lifestyle, the way
Yeah.
people love me. He said, if I had this type of life
Probably him.
and love,
You want the challenge, right?
that's why I'm here. But I'm American too, though.
Are you launching your record in the motherland at the same time as you're launching it here?
Everything same time. And funny enough, as much as you see us out here working, doing shows, we always gotta. There's something about Nigeria. You always gotta go home and tap it.
Of course.
Trust me. Like, I'm the biggest top 5 Nigerian Afrobeat artists. They always go home and tap in.
Being that you come from all this paper and shit, do people be having their hand out all the time?
I mean,
Especially home.
I put on my WhatsApp story the other day. I said, what did I say? I said, Father Lord, keep blessing me so I can keep taking care of my friends, my family. And I won't kill me. Meaning, like, damn, you're trying to kill, like, bro, like, the most I do, I try every day because the government, obviously, it's not the best. So the most I can do, like, every year I give out money to the motherless babies' homes in Nigeria, over at least $200,000 a year. I've been doing that for the past 3 years. So anything I can do for myself to help people, I always do.
I would hate to see the negative minuses on your Cash App and your Zelle. Probably crazy.
Life is different now.
Crazy.
But I have like a very like racist question. I used to run a lot of like scams and shit, and then I would try to get shit with Nigerians, right?
They're bad, have you?
No. And every time I was trying to get the money through, I never met a Nigerian who never had anything less than $100 in their pocket, and they always had it in an envelope.
Crazy.
Do you got that with you right now? Like an envelope full of hundreds?
We have one of them.
I'll be like, every Nigerian, I'm like, yo, you gotta do this. I'm like, all right, I'm about to, I only got 100. And they would pull out a whole bunch of hundreds. And I'm like, y'all all do this? He's like, every Nigerian.
Why do y'all do that?
White
Why you asking
envelope.
me? I sing.
But your question, there's a battle between Nigerians and Haitians.
Is it? Oh, now
With the rice.
With the work? Oh,
With the rice.
He's Haitian, so he knows.
With the rice.
Who got the best rice?
Nigeria.
Come on.
I went to Haiti. Every time, what you ever go to Haiti? 20.
Oh, before barbecue, all right.
Oh, barbecues the rebel game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you serious? But yeah, we went to Haiti. Then we had some like what's it called? It was like a plantain flat.
Bun and pizza.
Bun or something.
Yeah.
That was straight. But now like Nigerian food, you can't compare. Come on.
Everyone think their culture is gonna be superior. Like
But
like
I
you
love
ask me, I'm gonna say Jamaican
No,
food.
but funny enough, I love Caribbean food. Like me and my family, every December, we go to one of the Caribbeans. We've been doing it for the past 4 years. We did St. Kitts twice, and then last year we did Bahamas. I think this year, we're doing Bahamas again. So every December we take the kids and we go to the Caribbeans. I love Caribbean food. I love the culture. I love
What you love about New York City?
It reminds me of home.
Mm.
It's like it keeps you on your feet. Work. You know, it's like New York, you want to wake up. I'm like, yo, yeah. But sometimes, like if you're in the South, like you tired, like I'll be at home, like tired. But when I'm in New York, like I'm gingered to work. I'm gingered in the studio. I just like the fast life. Because Nigeria, Lagos, exactly, they call it the jungle.
Is the crime still crazy out there? Because my cousin had a baby
Okay.
by a Nigerian down in D.C. Rico. He was very close to me. He got killed a long time ago. But he was always keen on trying to take me back to Nigeria with him. But he said, never go, because if you do, they see you, they gonna get your ass.
See, I think I got in an Uber one day, and I think the guy was Nigerian, and obviously he recognized me, and he was telling me, and I was like, oh, when last did you go home? He said, never. I will never go back to that God-forsaken country. So, like, you know, some countries, some people have lived some difficult lives that they don't want to go back to at all. Me, Nigeria to me is Hollywood, bro.
Is that because you rich?
Yeah, but you
rich?
That's what I'm saying.
He said the army.
Rich niggas.
He said he pulled up in the army, picked him up from the airport. Of course, you ain't got nothing to worry about. He said the army cars.
We talking about the non-rich people.
That's what I'm saying. So I can understand where they're coming from. Like I said, I met the Uber driver, and he was explaining to me why he will never go back. And obviously, to me, being an ambassador, I'm telling him like, Chairman is like, yo, boss. I'm like, boss, things have changed, though. Like, things have changed.
Did they really change, or you just being positive?
It probably changed from what I see. I can't lie, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But
The amount of people
let
I
me
see
tell you
going
something.
out
It's the same
there.
thing here, too. They can go LA downtown, that shit look crazy.
Yeah, he right. He right.
J's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta downtown, J's everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, Atlanta downtown. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Atlanta downtown, too.
I used to get my hotel rooms down there, and I always say they said, no, hold on.
San Francisco,
No girl
too,
would come
San
check
Fran.
me until one of them's like Midtown, nigga.
Yeah, me tell you.
And I was like, I walked out. I said, oh, I get it. I said, I see why the
It's
prices
tough
is
downtown.
different. Yeah, especially by the stadium. State Farm.
It's cheaper, too.
Well, you know, I learned my lesson.
What you like to do besides sing? Or, you know what I mean?
You look like you gamble.
How do you know? That's crazy. My family, they've actually banned me from Vegas. Like,
They banned you. They banned you
the last time I was in Vegas, like, bro, I almost got arrested.
What's the most?
happened?
What's the most you lost?
I've made 40,000 and lost it. But I think I started with like 10,000. But last time I went to Vegas, it was actually my birthday. But I was tripping, bro.
What were you doing in Vegas?
What
wasn't he doing?
No, talk to us.
What wasn't he doing?
No.
Los-
Like I had like my billionaire friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I have this billionaire friend. I don't want to say his name. But he invited me like to this party, right? And there's like a champagne fountain.
Yeah, found something.
And I'm just like taking champagne, blah, blah. And I'm telling them, then we went to this DJ Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to his party, and this is like my first EDM
Yeah.
party.
Oh
I'm like,
man.
Bro, apparently I woke up the next day, my wife, everybody telling me that I tried to fight everybody.
Yes.
Like it was a bad, like,
man.
I woke up, she's like, you know you fucked up. I said, nah. I said, what did I do? I was basically apologizing to everybody, like, I'm sorry, guess what? So everybody telling me like, man, you messed up. Your billionaire friend not gonna call you no more to come around. Guess what? He calls me.
Ding.
Yo, you're the man. We gotta do it again tonight. I said, man, yo. Yeah, but I like Vegas. I like
What's your game of choice? Roulette?
Roulette.
That's my shit
You know,
too, boy.
You know it's rigged, right?
Is it rigged?
How they do it is, if you're winning a lot, they can control the tempo at the bottom of how it spins, and then it'll land on a different section. It can't like pinpoint the numbers. Sometimes they have magnets. It's a whole science behind it. I'll send you.
You think so?
I heard about that.
Bro, listen to me. How would they stay in business if they kept losing, bro? They gotta be
Exactly.
rigged.
I'm gonna send you videos.
They in the business to make money.
There was a white boy. He had the algorithm, and he taped a computer to him. It's back in the day, and then it would predict based on the rhythm of how it was spinning. And they kept killing it, and the mob was like, "We gonna fucking kill you," because they're like, it's supposed to be in our favor. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks to it.
I love Vegas though.
Your next time I power go, I'm gonna call you and Dad and send me some power over it. Send some power to my crib, man.
Electricity.
Yeah.
Aside from yourself, who represents Africa the right way, or because there's so many people that are African that you wouldn't know. Even Ruby Rose claims Africa, and people don't even know it.
He does. I forget.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from like the music
Yes.
side of things, there are a lot of people that like if you look at like the top 10 doctors, I think top 20 doctors
Mm-hmm.
in America, I think like Nigeria has like the most people there.
That sound
You
about
know,
right.
even in fashion, like the other day when I was in the last fashion, the Paris Fashion Week I went for, 60% of the models were African.
That's
You know,
beautiful.
to me, one of the biggest restaurants in New York, in Times Square, is called Lagos Lounge.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. Everybody know that one.
Yeah.
Of course you would know about Lagos Lounge. Of course.
He probably owns Lagos Lounge on the low.
Yeah.
So,
It be like that.
so you can see the whole culture, not only music, the whole culture as a whole. You got people now going on Ancestry.com trying to find out, oh, I'm 30% Congolese, I'm 20%. You know,
But
now
it
people
just
wanna
takes so long to fly over there, bro.
not- how?
That took me. I'm flying a private jet, so it took me
How many
15
hours?
hours. It took me 15.
My jet take, it's how many hours the jet, to Nigeria? Straight 10 max.
Oh, that's it? Oh, it's not bad.
I could do 10.
They ain't so
I
bad.
don't know about him, but
That ain't bad. I could do 10.
Internet, sleep,
Yeah.
chilling,
10 is
jollof
doable.
rice, anything you need.
jollof rice is dope.
Not the jollof rice, okay.
Jollof.
Right, Chris?
Wi-Fi.
Okay,
No
shit like
plan.
that.
The shrimp jollof rice? Oh, man.
Yeah, but it'd be a quick flight straight to Lagos. Because we do Atlanta to Lagos straight, 9 hours, 10 hours.
That's not bad.
I ain't going unless I'm going with you, because I ain't
Yeah.
trying to get kidnapped. They know me from the mixtape era.
Nothing.
He doing the Varnell Hill. You know how niggas do the Varnell Hill.
See, let me tell you, but
I'll
honestly-
fly you out. Knock on my door.
Honestly,
you good?
like, the stuff that they be showing on the news, like, oh, like the kidnappers, it really be like 11 hours away. Drive, like, it's far. Like Lagos is like by the water. You know what I'm saying? It's Lagos and then Ghana's next.
Is that like
Yeah,
Durban?
but
Is Durban by
You
the
gotta
water
understand
too?
something. I'm in the mix with the Africans because they was the biggest for selling the mixtape. They can be like, it is him, get him. They go,
Oh, yeah. Yo.
yeah. Yeah. So I gotta be
So
careful.
you never came with Fab, although you to Lagos? Because Fab been like twice, I think.
Nah.
Because I see they're offering citizenship
He
now,
don't make
too.
no trips unless he's getting a check, bro. He don't just go on trips.
Yeah, it's
He,
real.
he
come on,
gets
man.
a
Don't do
check.
that. Don't do that.
Let me
Don't
tell you
do
what
that.
Clue does. He gets a check. Oh, I'm going out to Dorado. I got a gig out there. We gonna stay for a few more days. That's the vacation.
yeah.
No, my
Check first.
No,
then
my
we
thing
chill.
is you can't be going to spend money if you ain't making money. So you gotta make some
God.
money first and then spend it.
Yo, you a true Jamaican, yo.
Especially if you got money you could be making. I mean, he go to Lagos when he
I'm
has
in New York.
he
Yeah,
had
you're
a
right.
break in the schedule to go there.
You're
Like,
right,
that's how
you're
you
right.
do it.
You're right.
Not when you could be making money.
I see you got all the
Excuses.
diamonds, man. Like, do you get backlash because, you know, they talk about the African
African,
diamond mines?
Nah, like, I buy my stuff. I actually buy my jewelry here in Diamond District, like my guy Benny. But yeah, like I've seen
You
like
got the company card, bro. You crazy? What's the electric company called that y'all own?
it's called Pacific Energy.
Yeah, Pacific Energy card.
Oh,
We got like power plants. Like right now, I think we
Let's
have
go swipe that.
we got like $3 billion worth of power.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Fucking the
hear
stripe,
what he
the
said?
stripe
He
on the
said-
back of that shit
he
worn
said,
out.
He said $3 billion worth of
With a
power
B.
plants. With a
Right?
B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know
What's
what I'm
the negative disrespect towards Nigerians you want to, like, course correct, man?
Like I said, like I remember when I first came in for school, the first thing they say about Nigerians is what? Scamming. That's the
Scamming,
first,
yes.
right out the way. But I'm telling you, these days, you talk about Nigeria, they be like, ooh, I love Afrobeat music. I love the food. Ooh, I like this clothing. So like the narrative is changing. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing
They was talking
happy
about the one person they was talking about the king of that shit was like Hush Puppy, right? Hush
Puppy.
Hush Puppy was
Yo, Hush Puppy is an animal, yo. He did it. Yo, I was like,
he had millions
I be
suitcases
talking-
in his crib.
I be talking to him too.
Oh, word?
yeah, what's up with him?
We coming out soon.
He said, "Yo, I got
Oh,
some,
all right.
He said, "Yo,
He
he said,
cool,
no, I
he
got some
coming
money
out soon.
stashed." He said, "That was just the back.
Yeah.
Well, you got the
He-
real money
he-
stashed somewhere."
Nah, but that
He did it the right way, man.
He lived life. That was on, but bro.
but is it worth it though to be locked up?
To me, it's not. But you I can't. Let me not make excuses for them.
I'm just saying.
Bro,
What's up, S?
some people are
listen,
happy
man.
to ball for 5 years and that's
And be
it.
gone, yes.
You get so far. You get
Yeah, and they had
you
their
get
time.
there's some stuff in Nigeria. We say you get suffer where you go suffer. that's like, you go through some hardship that you be like, you know what? Hey, God, let me ball for 2 years. I'm good. Some people are like that. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But my prayers go out to him. He's my friend. I didn't, I just didn't see him around. I never really knew what he was doing. But, he lived a good life. And
You just thought he had all this money from where?
Because there's a story you had spoken about too, about that 80-year-old white guy who got caught pretending to be a Nigerian prince and scamming the women out.
80-year-old?
Yeah, remember we?
It was it was over the net though.
Was he a real white guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Scamming
pretending.
Nigerian?
His name was the Nigerian Prince.
And it was a white guy.
Yes.
White guy.
18 years old.
Yes. 78.
78 years old. And but he'd been finessing for 30
Yeah, okay.
years.
Yes.
They said he would have millions
Crazy.
and millions finessing.
I'm a Nigerian
bro.
prince, baby. Take care of me. And they're sending him money.
That's crazy.
What's a valuable lesson that the music business has taught you about life, bro?
I mean, plenty of obstacles, but like the music, just the way it comes fast, it can go fast too. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing I've seen, like in my new record, I said many go, many go come. That means I've seen a lot of people come and go in my career. You know what I'm saying? You could be at the top today, tomorrow you rock bottom. So I feel like, well, over time, I feel like I've learned, apart from being, consistent in music and, touring and just, being relevant in the industry, it takes a toll on your mental.
Now, how was it working with Chris Brown, man? I don't know, because he's like one of the elites in the game, so.
A1, man. Yo, meeting Chris Brown changed my life, man. I remember I met him 2018. He has a Nigerian friend, like one of his best friends, Hoodie.
Shout out to Hoodie.
Yeah. Hoodie. So he's Nigerian, so he called me one day and like on FaceTime, and then my song was playing like in the background. So I'm like, where you at? He was like, oh, I'm in CD house. I'm like, what? Y'all playing my music? And then he showed me Chris. My song is playing and Chris is like dancing. I'm like, what? Chris Brown? And he gave me the phone. And like that's the first time we had like conversation. And then I went to America like a couple months after, and then we linked up. And bro, like from the first time we met, we just naturally became friends.
You brought him to Africa?
No, I didn't bring him to Africa, but he had a show in South Africa. The stadium he did, 90,000 people. So I flew to South Africa from Lagos to meet him. We did a show together.
But did you bring the army?
No.
You gotta stun every chance you get.
Yo,
You gotta bring the army out.
Yeah, I move crazy in Africa though, trust me.
So what about Atlanta? Do you bring the cars to Atlanta?
No, actually, in Atlanta, I just drive Escalades, man.
Yeah, that's smart, especially in Atlanta. Oh.
Hey, yo, which is more money, the family money or the recording money?
Come on, man. Is that a serious question? He just said with a B.
I know he said they got. I'm not talking about the family. I'm talking about his cut. Is your cut?
His cut.
Is your cut of the family money?
He's one of the heirs to the throne, bro.
Five of them motherfuckers. Is your cut more than what you even making, doing all the touring and writing the songs and all this fabulous shit that you're doing?
Just say it.
I'm chilling, man. We good, man. God has blessed us. Let's say that.
Who's your favorite African athlete of all time? Because they want to claim Giannis as a European, even though
He said he's not European.
It's probably gonna have to be like a soccer player, though.
Oh. And not like Hakeem Olajuwon or no shit like that?
Hakeem is that deal.
Not there.
Soccer-wise, who you taking? Football.
Probably Okocha. JJ Okocha. Soccer player, played number 10 for Nigeria for years. Amazing player, and he's a good friend of mine.
So we're going to see you going crazy at the World Cup then.
I performed at the last World Cup.
Oh, shit, I'm late to the party.
Crazy.
The one in Brazil, right?
No, in Qatar. I performed at it. The last one was Qatar.
Qatar, yeah,
Messi
you're right.
one,
Did
I
you
think.
feel safe over there?
What?
Yeah.
You could probably drop your phone in places like Dubai and in Qatar. You could drop your
I've
phone.
been in Dubai, I've never been to.
You can drop your phone on the floor, leave for 2 hours. You come back, I bet you your phone will be there.
No one's gonna touch it for sure.
Very safe.
You're going
like,
under the
The
jail.
crime rate is like literally like 0.
So how was it, man, seeing your name on the Grammy list?
I mean, I think for years for my career, I felt like I should have been nominated for years. You know what I'm saying? So
Every artist does, though.
yeah. So after like what, 13 years or something? Like I remember not even caring about the announcements because I'm like, they ain't even gonna nominate me. Like, why be watching it?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we dropped the Timeless album, and then, yo, I was just sleeping, my phone was just ringing, and I picked up the phone, and my manager was like, he did this, 3. You remember he did like this? I was like, 3 what? Me, I was even expecting maybe 1 is okay. 3 nominations. I'm like, wow. And then yeah, we lost all 3, you know. So it was just like,
Listen,
it
man,
hurt.
his steps, man. You know.
Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying. The next year we got nominated again. You know what I'm saying. Me and Chris Brown, sensational. He won. Chris Brown won, and I was happy that he won after so many years as well. You know what I'm saying. Give me
But
some
you
time.
win too, though.
Huh?
You win too.
Yeah, but it's Chris's award. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
It's
Nah.
your one too.
It's your
What are you
one,
talking
too.
about?
Listen, you know, even the mix engineer gets.
No, but Issa, they changed the rules
Really?
recently. They were talking about if Chris won, I won. I said no. Yeah. So like what he won for best R&B. If it was 3 years ago, I'd have one at home.
Wow.
You know, because I'm on 2 records on the album, so I have a good percentage of
Right.
But they changed the rules. But a win for Chris is a win for me, man.
Years ago, a movie came out and it affected America differently, but we never got the perspective of how Africa received it. Black Panther.
Okay.
With Chadwick Boseman. People were dressed in African garb, going to the movie theaters, and they were disrespecting all the black people over here. Oh, who goes dressed up? Whereas, other people go dressed up like Darth Vader. Like, how did Africa receive the Black Panther franchise?
I think apart from the movie, there was also like a soundtrack. So they did a lot of African music for the soundtrack. And so I think that aspect of that project, I think it was appreciated.
Is there connectivity with that movie?
To be honest, all those it don't connect with us back home because that's not really that's not really what's happening.
Talk it. Yeah.
Zebra. Nope, bro. I probably ain't. The first line I probably saw in my life was probably in America.
Well, listen.
You know what I'm saying? No,
That's real. Yo, let me
I'm being real. I'm telling you. I get you. Listen. So
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yo.
So it's not.
No, we want to hear the real.
Yeah, people be like, oh, I want to go to Africa. I want to come to Lagos. I want to go to the safari. I'm like, bro, you about to wake up and be seeing Lambos and clubs and restaurants and regular city life, skyscrapers, penthouses, everything that. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have the bad parts.
Yeah.
That look crazy. Yes.
Is there a jungle out there though? Is there
What is a jungle in New York? So we can find a jungle in New York. There's a jungle everywhere.
No, but because niggas really think that they gonna go out there and they gonna see shit.
There's a jungle everywhere you go.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, so listen.
Yes.
As you know, what I'm saying the collective sovereign brands, Bel-Air. We have a Afrobeats album coming out.
Yeah.
Really?
We would love that.
You guys?
Yeah, we would love to have
Wait,
you.
you said Bel-Air, right?
Yeah,
I'm Simon Martell, so.
No, but it's not per se the actual liquor, but we have an Afrobeats album coming out with a whole bunch of African artists on it.
But see, it'll be wrong. You make an Afrobeats album and you don't go back to Lagos.
No. We're gonna get
You gotta go tap and get a camp.
We're gonna get active.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of popping artists that, you guys don't know, but they popping big back home. It'll be good to go back, tap and do a camp. You should. You should finally go. Yeah, of course.
We're gonna have to.
Did you sign anybody yet?
Yeah, I got artists. I got a label.
Okay.
I got I've had like altogether maybe like 8 artists, 7. But now I got 3 current artists. But we got a label, like trust me, when you come down, I can get you the best producers, songwriters, everything.
What does it take to break an artist, aside from your own experience, man?
Man, first money.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in these times. But, you know what I'm saying? One of the joys for me is seeing my artists progress. You know what I'm saying? Seeing like I've signed, I have a lot, 2 or 3 that were really successful back home. You know what I'm saying? And just knowing, having that feeling that this person has changed his generation from tapping into my blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. But it's hard, you know what I'm saying? Especially being an established artist like me, where my establishment is so big, where it's like, I probably have like more than 40 to 50 people working with me on my own project. So
Why you got so many?
because I'm a big dog. I'm a big boy.
Nah, no, I'm not
I'm
talking
a big
about big
man.
dog, but don't you want to have certain people?
No, I might.
For-
No, but I'm talking about. You talking about management? You talking about PR?
Oh no, okay. I thought you were talking about just on the creator.
No.
side. That's why I asked you
I'm talking about
why you got so
the
many on
label.
the creator
I'm talking about as a whole.
Okay, I got you. I got
artist,
you.
So I'm saying.
Yeah, you're talking
it's
about
a bit
staff and
difficult.
everything. Gotcha.
It's a bit difficult when all the staff is focusing on Davido. But you know that's why with my artists, I always tell them, go get your own team. I'll bring the paper. I'll bring the influence. I'll bring the. You know what I'm saying? I'll put you on. We do the records, but go get your own team because at the end of the day, my manager's not gonna do more for you than he's gonna do for me.
That's
You know what I'm
real.
saying? We build this from the ground up. So I think having an artist sometimes, as a big artist, is kind of difficult.
One African artist that you could have signed that you missed who blew up, and two, maybe a beat or a song that someone gave you that you slept on that you could have had that was a big hit.
I just have an opportunity to say.
I'm sure you get demos all the time.
Yeah. So there's this song by this rapper in Nigeria, biggest rappers, big label head too. He's blown like crazy artists. Ashake used to be signed to him. So he brought this song one time. It was Story for the Gods, and it became like a huge record in Nigeria. Like culturally, it's legendary. And he brought the song to me, and I was listening to it. And I was like, it's all right. Bro, I almost passed on Sensational.
What?
Yeah, because me and Chris did 3 songs. And I'm like, telling Chris, I'm like, no, let's pick the other one.
You know what? I think I remember. 'Cause I think I heard a song with you and him that never came out, I think. I heard it.
We did 3 records that was for this 11/11 album. 2 records of them made it. That's the and the Sensational.
And you almost passed on Sensational?
No, not past, like, I don't want to do it. Like, I picked.
You picked one of the other 2
The
songs.
CD.
That sounds like a
So
pass.
thank God that they didn't give you the right to
No,
pick the
CD
song.
kept on saying, Sensational is the one, Sensational is the one.
Thank God you ain't picked the song, my man. You make the songs, you don't pick them, my man. We know that.
Here's one thing I'm gonna tell you from experience, and I always say this about songs, and you could definitely say about the song. When you hear the beat, before anyone says anything on Sensational, the beat is already a crazy vibe. So that's how. Even when I,
But you a producer.
yeah,
You
when I'm
coming from a
producing,
producer mind.
if I'm producing and someone send me a sample pack with and I listen to it, it gotta really. If it don't hit me right away, I'm going to skip the next one.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not even. Why even play around
Initially,
with
and
that?
that's how music should be.
It gotta hit you as soon as you hear it. You're like, oh, this one of the ones. Oh, nah, I'm
you
working
about
on
to
this.
Do you write your records?
First 3 albums, yes.
Okay.
You know, but now I have co-writers. But
Then he got too busy, man. He's busy.
Yeah,
playing his life.
mine is different. Yeah.
No, but like with this album, I co-wrote at least 50% of it.
You got a publishing company too?
I'm signed to a publisher.
But you didn't start your own?
Yeah, I mean, I got publishing with like my producers.
Okay, yeah,
Stuff
okay.
like that.
Yeah. All right, bro.
I just think, hey.
Like, subscribe, follow BagFuel. You know what I'm saying? Esso got his cookbook. He got the the
got
business
my
class.
cookbook. I got my
Yo, what
my
type of food do you
school.
cook?
It's vegan and it's American. American
vegan?
cuisine. No, but I cook vegan too.
That's a talent.
Yeah, so
we got
BagFuel.
vegan Africans?
Of course, my sister is vegan.
Yeah, that's not-
vegan.
Yeah.
My sister vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe,
Cookbook
super thanks. Go to bagfuel.com. Like he said, cop my cookbook, cop his merch. If you want the consultations, send us a message. You know what I'm saying? We in here.
And Hynaken's new card is on the way.
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah, the
other
rate
version.
card. Oh, the price went up.
I
They
love
clown
it.
me.
I love it.
This is a private joke, everybody. because my price has gone up, and they're clowning my new rate card.
Because your price went up, my price went up.
Everybody's
Proximity, nigga.
mad. Everybody's mad at my prices. Pay the money. I'm worth it. Everybody knows that.
And let's plug your wife too, B. Like with the spices.
No, we not plugging her. She ain't bring me no spice.
Yo, listen, hold on. Listen, this is my spot right here. We got the stove right in the back, man. Let's not
this is his spot.
not joking on you.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
owns this restaurant. Yeah.
So, what type of food do you guys serve here?
All kind, modern American.
Yeah.
Okay.
The French fries is top tier.
We about to flip Italian though, so
yeah,
soon.
the salmon.
Damn, I wish
come
I
back.
came early and ate, man. I should have.
No,
No, we're not open right now.
The rich people,
What time you on?
they're closing
No,
it
no,
down.
no,
They're
we-
changing
Oh,
it
okay, okay,
around.
okay.
Yeah,
It's real successful. You can't get a reservation in here.
Oh,
And
man, this
he
guy's
owns
crazy.
it, and I still can't get a reservation.
Shout out to New York City.
and they
Hey, Tom, what
closing
up?
it down and renovating, y'all. Hudson Club, we out of here.